Okay, we're going to do a quick review of the final review option in Orion. Assuming that you've done your final set of comp sheets, you're ready to set values. We'll go to the Activities tab, and the third option under Activities is the Final Value Review. Depending on the size of your county and how you want to set this up, this is how you will determine which properties you wish to review together at a certain time. You have two modes. You have the residential final review and a commercial final review mode. We're going to be dealing with just residential properties at the moment, so we're going to stick with the residential final review. If you are one of the evaluating appraisers, your initials should be in the system. If not, you'll need to have someone install those for you. We're just going to use MKT for the time being. Obviously, the current location is appraisal, the tax year that you're working in. You're only going to deal with active properties, and we'll be dealing only with residential properties. You can go in and set certain neighborhoods that you want to review, or you can check all the neighborhoods and do all the residential properties at one time. Depends on how you and your staff want to separate the workload and who wants to be responsible for what. So you need to do a little bit of evaluation before you start and say who's going to do what. We're going to just look at a couple of neighborhoods here. We'll just look at neighborhoods 3 and 4. Particularly if you're working with a commercial final review, you can also establish a review by LBCS codes. Simply want to look at all your banks at one time. Check those, and then all you'll get on this final review procedure is banks. We're obviously not going to do that. We're going to go back to residential. You can also review based strictly on class codes. So it depends on how you set all your select criteria and parameters up as to what you're going to get to review. Part of your final review screen is going to have sales at the bottom, so you can tell it I want to look at sales going back so far. Put a start date and an end date. Do I just want to look at land and building sales? Do I want to look at land only sales, etc.? Since we're looking at residential property, we want to look at land and building. And if you want to, you can limit it to certain validity codes. Now you do have some display options that you can set here. The MLS settings, most counties do not have MLS set up, so we're not going to go into that. We'll just look at the property list settings, and this is where your properties are listed at the top of your screen. What information do you want to display? Some of it's standard, your parcel number, your value, etc. But let's say we want to see what the CDU is on the property, and maybe what the year built was. And if you want to, you could even go up to grab the quality. This will cause it to show up on your screen. You can do the same thing with sales history if you want to. We're not going to do that at this point. You can memorize this if you know this is going to be a big file and you're going to be working on it over several days. You can memorize it, give it a name, and call it back up every time you need to. You'll have the load option for that. I'm going to go with a new here. It takes just a moment to build, and your screen is going to look something like this. Our next video, we will go into the actual use of this screen.